Hi everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and I'm back again with one of my spiritual lessons. Today we're going to talk about the moon phases and how it relates to you on your spiritual journey, how you can use it for manifestation, for your spiritual knowledge, and for rituals. So now let's get started. But before we do, I want to tell everybody, if you like this lesson here today, don't forget I do offer classes and they start this month. So please sign up for some of the classes. The QR code is right behind me. Please scan it, go there and sign up for the February classes. There's only 2 every month. Now the next thing is, if you haven't already heard, we only have one membership moving forward for 2026 and thereafter, and it is the Star membership, where everyone gets everything. So please sign up. Much love to you all. The discounts by itself pays for the membership. Now, the moon phases go along with life. The whole cycle is part of life. Just like we go through every single year, the seasons. We go through the spring, the winter, the spring, the summer, and the fall. Okay? So we're going through this over and over and over again. And there are no coincidences, okay? This is life, and this is how the universe made it. And you can absolutely look at these things, look at the moon cycle to learn about you and learn what steps you need to take to move forward. Let's get to it. Now, the first moon we're going to talk about, moon cycle we're going to talk about, is the new moon. This is just general. The new moon is all about setting intentions, new beginnings, goal setting, clarity about your desires, planting energetic seeds. So when I'm saying planting energetic seeds, I'm talking about stating what it is that you want, visualizing whatever it is you want, writing in your journal whatever it is you plan to do, and setting that intent. Okay, it could be burning a candle. It could just be sitting in meditation. It could just be prayer work stating, this is me, this is what I plan to do, and I am clear. Plain and simple. However you want to do it. Burn a bay leaf, blow cinnamon in your home, whatever rituals you love on my channel, go right ahead and do it. But the new moon is about setting your intentions. Now, the next phase we're talking about is the waxing crescent. This is where basically you're taking action, you're moving forward, but it goes in steps. So when we're looking at the waxing crescent, it looks like the little man hanging on the edge, okay? This is the time right here where you're building up your hopes, your possibilities, you're taking the first steps. You're believing in your vision. You're building that momentum, okay? Courage to begin, nurturing your intentions, and strengthening your self-trust. So this is the time, listen, we don't go from point A to Z. We need to build, okay? Not everybody that want to start a business is going to say, okay, I'm going to do it. And you know what? This is it right now. You need to build that energy as you start moving forward to whatever it is that you desire. So that is the waxing crescent. Then we're talking about the half quarter. That's when the moon looks half, okay? It's illuminated on the right side, and this is the time where it's half and half, okay? This is a time where you're like, okay, I planted my seed. I know what I want. I'm building momentum. Now it's time for me to make decisions about what it is that I need to do, how I'm going to do it, commitments, overcoming challenges. This might be the time where you might say, well, I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the time to do this. This is the time where you're saying, okay, I already know what I want, what I desire. I'm already full of motivation. Now, it needs me to go through the challenges, build up more strength, and keep moving forward. Then, because you're halfway there. Then the next step is the waxing gibbous. When you are basically refining whatever it is you set out to do. You're already adjusting your plans. You're sitting there, you're patient, you're focused, you're making moves, you're putting in applications, you're looking for grants, whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay? And again, this goes for everything. This goes for love, for health, for everything. Now you're sitting there, you're like, okay, Let me get out. Let me go ahead. Let me meet new people, whatever. But you're taking that action and you are moving forward. You're preparing for your manifestation. You already know that it's there. Now, the full moon, well, this is when most people see their manifestations. Things start happening, okay? This is also a time for illumination with clarity, emotional awareness, gratitude for whatever it is that you already did or whatever you already have. Again, the universe loves to bless people that are grateful, okay? So when you're grateful, you're building up that emotional vibration saying, I want more of this feeling, okay? So the full moon is a time where it's heightened spiritual awareness, heightened intuition, seeing results. So all of this resonates around the full moon, okay? So, wow. So if you wanting to learn more about spirituality, or you're trying to do out-of-body experiences or learn more spiritual knowledge, the full moon is the time, okay? So now, once we get to our harvest, or we're clarifying everything that's going on and we're grateful, okay? Then the moon starts to get smaller again, okay? And it starts to illuminate on the left side. So this is the time where you're getting reflections of whatever it is that you did. You're getting reflections, you're learning lessons, your gratitude for the process, emotional processing, wisdom, sharing insights, slowing down. And you're like, okay, well, this happened, this was great, but let me process this. Where am I going now? What is it that did not work? What is it that I need to focus on? Now we're getting to the last quarter. The last quarter is where, again, the moon is half and half again, but now it's illuminated more on the left side, okay? This is a time where you have to learn to release and let go of what no longer serves you, okay? Forgiveness for what didn't work out, breaking old patterns, realignment, spiritual cleansing, and course correction. You are basically saying, whoa, okay, what didn't work? What do I need to re-examine? What is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to fine tune? So when you're starting to get to the last quarter, it's about clearing out those things that did not work. So you need to release and let go. Be grateful for God, for the universe, for blessing you and moving forward. But now you really need to let go of what's holding you back. That is all about the last quarter. Now, when we talk about the waning crescent, and this is where a lot of people get this confused, it's also about release and surrender, closure, healing. It's all about that. But a lot of times we all need a time where we can relax, where we can just have inner peace and get relaxed before we start setting our intentions again. So when it looks like the man is hanging on the moon again, but this time it's illuminated on the left side, this is a time for you to actually go to sleep, for you to relax, for you to prepare for the new cycle. And this is the moon cycle, and these are the phases. This last phase, the waning crescent, takes you in to another new moon, okay? And it's just like that. So what I want to ask you right now, where in your life, in your journey, do you find yourself according to the phases of the moon cycle? Where do you find yourself? Do you find yourself setting those intentions, planning, or do you find yourself taking action and going through trials and tribulations where you just feel like you're unsure, but you're still moving? Or are you at the point where you're reaping your harvest in certain areas of your life? Or are you at the moment where you're basically releasing and letting go of whatever it is that you no longer need in your life? These are all part of spiritual growth, manifestation, and moving forward in your life. And again, we go through these things for every area of our lives. So don't think, oh, Yvette, my business is doing good. Hey, that means you're at the full moon stage of your life and business. But where are you personally? Are you still in the area of releasing and letting go of bad relationships? So look at it this way. And again, it will not steer you wrong. So again, everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and I just gave you a breakdown of the moon cycle in all of its phases. Don't forget to join me again for classes on a lot of spiritual topics. And namaste.